Today, I'm going to explain the 7 things you need to know about eXp and how this agent-owned brokerage is really disrupting how realtors do business in the new digital age that we live in today. And we're getting after it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Jimmy Webb Jr. And if you're a real estate agent looking to double your business, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So go ahead and subscribe right now and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about the latest strategies that are working the best in today's market. I'm also helping a lot of people partner with us at eXp, and we're having an absolute blast doing it. So listen, I'm an open book. So if you want to get a hold of me, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a call with me below, and I've got your back when making the move to eXp. Now, I don't know about you, but I've seen a lot of misinformation out there. I've seen some overly excited agents, maybe exaggerating a thing or two. Listen, what were important to me were the facts. That's what's valuable to me. And unfortunately, I see a lot of agents turning a blind eye to this because of the lack of valuable information. Shoot, that's one of my regrets as well. I would have joined a year prior if I would have properly understood it, but not many people are communicating it properly. So that's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain the 7 most important things that you need to know about eXp in order to make an educated decision. Because if you don't understand the power of this model, you could be missing out on one of the biggest opportunities to build a top producing real estate business and build some real wealth in the process. First, let's unpack what makes a cloud-based brokerage so disruptive in the first place. Well, you might have heard of a little company called Netflix. They were a cloud-based company with 0 retail locations, and you had Blockbuster that was the $6 billion, 800-pound gorilla of the movie rental space, right? And Netflix came in, they said, you know what? We don't need all of these brick and mortar locations and the overhead expenses associated with all that. We're going to do things a little differently. And what most people don't know is Jim Keyes, the CEO of Blockbuster at the time, got approached by Netflix about acquiring them. And he turned it down, obviously, and was actually quoted saying after that Netflix wasn't even on their radar as far as being their competition. And well, 5 years later, we all know the story. The $6 billion behemoth went bankrupt, and little old Netflix now has a market cap of $95 billion. You've probably heard of another cloud-based company called Uber. In 2008, Travis Kalanick was in Paris having trouble hailing a cab, had the idea, tap a button, get a ride. And today, Uber owns 0 cars and has a market cap of over $100 billion. You might have heard of one more cloud-based company called Airbnb. In 2007, Brian Chesky noticed that all the hotel rooms in the city were booked up. So he bought a few Airbeds and put up his site, Air Bed and Breakfast. And today, Airbnb owns 0 real estate, but has over 7 million listings in over 100,000 cities around the world, and is valued at a cool $120 billion. So in many cases, these cloud-based companies are providing incredible opportunity, which is also the case with eXp and its agents. In 2009, Glenn Sanford, founder of eXp, saw an opportunity to create a cloud-based real estate brokerage for top producing professional real estate agents. And being cloud-based would mean saving hundreds of millions of dollars over the traditional brick and mortar model. He also saw an opportunity to ditch the franchise model in favor of one international brokerage that is really revolutionizing the industry. So what is it like working at a cloud-based brokerage? Well, eXp World is going to be your real estate campus. You can attend training, and hey, don't think about just your local trainer training at the broker's office who may or may not still be doing transactions. Think more like a daily convention where you're learning the secrets from top producing agents around the world. Okay, 50 hours of live training every single week, all from the comfort of your own home, mind you. Okay, you can get your question answered at agent services or your state broker's room. get help at the technology outpost with literally anything involving technology. Again, all without having to deal with traffic and driving to the office, okay? Giving you the freedom to work from home and take your office anywhere you'd like. Now, it's not just the cloud that makes eXp so disruptive. You remember all those millions of dollars we're saving without the traditional expenses? Well, what Glenn understood was that the real value in a real estate brokerage is what? It's the agents. The agents are the ones doing all the heavy lifting. We're the ones bringing in all the commissions. So what Glenn said was, why don't we take all this money that we're saving and reward the agents who help us grow the company? So what is revenue share? Well, unlike profit share, which comes after all expenses, and to be fair, was cutting edge a few decades ago, but has since been outdated by the new model where agents have the opportunity to take part in the revenue before all expenses. For every agent you refer to eXp, you can earn part of the revenue that they pay into the company as part of their cap. So it doesn't come out of your commission, it comes out of the company's portion. And as you tell more people about eXp, you can unlock up to 7 levels of compensation, as you can see here. Now, here's why this is so powerful. You know, there's a saying in real estate that realtors never really retire, okay? Let me show you a real life example. Let's do the math on this. So I used to work at JP Morgan, and the common retirement numbers are to save $900,000 with a 4% yearly distribution, right? So 4% of 900,000 is 36 grand. You divide that by 12 months out of the year, right? Now you got 3 grand a month to play with, okay? Well, what would it take to get to 900,000? Let's look at that, okay? Let's say you make $100,000 a year as an agent. You're crushing it, okay? You give 25% for taxes, okay? And you take home 75,000 of that, okay? Let's also assume that you live smart, you live below your means at $4,000 a month expenses, okay? Multiply that times 12, and that's $48,000 a year, okay? So if we take the 75 that you brought home, we subtract the 48 from that. Well, now you have 27,000 left over, and that's if you don't spend anything beyond your $4,000 a month, right? No new car, no vacations. You save all $27,000 every year. It would take you 33 years to save $900,000. There has to be a better way, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I like cool cars and vacations, okay? So let me show you something. Let's say you bring on 6 agents to eXp. We're not recruiting the world here, okay? I'm just talking about 6. And you help them cap, okay? So we earn $2,800 from every capping agent on our first line. So $2,800 multiplied by 6, well, that's $16,800 a year, okay? Well, that could pay a bill or two, couldn't it? Maybe that's your mortgage taken care of right there. I don't know. Now, let's not get crazy, okay? But let's take this one step further and say that each one of those 6 brought on 1 capping agent each, okay? Well, we earn $3,200 on that level, so that's $19,200 right there, okay? $3,200 times 6. Add the front line that we earned, the $16,800, and that equals $36,000. What do you know? That's $3,000 a month right there, okay? So let me ask you this. Would you rather save every penny for 33 years, or would you try to help 6 agents grow their business? Do you think you could do that in less than 33 years? I think so. I believe in you. Now, I have to say also, this number can get rather large too if you want it to, okay? I personally know and work with multiple people who earn over $100,000 per month just from revenue share. Now, not everyone does that, of course, but let that impress upon you what is possible when you really wrap your head around how powerful this model is. Listen, the bottom line is that eXp is simply rewarding us for helping to grow the company. We only get paid when a transaction happens and agents are capping. Remember that. And remember how eXp is an international brokerage? Well, if you know agents in other countries and you refer them to eXp, well, they can be in your organization as well. Which brings us to the third reason, collaboration. A word you don't hear a whole lot in real estate, but eXp is changing that too. What if there was a scenario where when you came on board with us, that myself and my partners were financially aligned and incentivized even to help you grow your business? Would that be a good situation for you? Well, that's exactly what happens at eXp. We may be a cloud-based brokerage, but that does not mean that you're going to be on an island all by yourself with your only friend being a volleyball. And it gets even better than that. You remember those stories of Netflix, Uber, and Airbnb with their huge market caps? Let me ask you a question. Wouldn't you have liked to have the opportunity to earn stock in those companies when they were getting started? Well, you can with eXp. As you build your business, you have 5 different ways to earn stock for really doing things that you already do anyway. Here are the 5 ways you can earn stock. Number 1, do your first transaction of every anniversary year. Well, you're going to do that obviously, right? Number 2, when you cap, you also earn stock. Well, you're going to do that too, right? Number 3, when you refer an agent and they close their first transaction, you earn stock. Well, you may or may not do that, but that's pretty cool, right? Number 4, when you hit icon status. And real briefly, what that is after you cap and do 20 transactions after that, you earn icon, which allows you to earn your entire cap back in the form of stock. How cool is that? You can essentially be on a 100-0 split from day 1 if you're a producer. All right. Number 5, let's talk about the agent stock program, where you can take 5% of your commission to purchase stock at a 10% discount. I'll take that all day long. Okay. And number 6, a bonus is you can just buy it over the counter. EXPI, check it out. All right. Number 5, did you know that eXp offers healthcare to their agents? According to NAR, anywhere from 28 to 33% of agents out there don't have health insurance. So I know this could come in handy for someone out there. And the plans are actually pretty affordable, and I know a lot of agents who love it. So now you know. Now let's talk tools. A technology brokerage surely has all the tools you need to be successful, right? Well, of course it does. You'll get eXp Enterprise, which is your back office where you can access literally anything and everything. You'll get SkySlope, where you can digitally manage all of your transactions. You'll get Workplace by Facebook, which is basically Facebook, but only for work. You'll find a lot of collaboration going on there. Great place to find referrals, okay? eXp World, I talked about that earlier, the virtual real estate campus. Listen, the days of going to the office, getting all dressed up, sitting in traffic, having to meet with someone in person instead of over Zoom, then driving back home. Listen, those days are over, okay? Time is the most valuable resource we have as human beings. I want to help you get some of that valuable time back in your pocket, all right? KV Core, a fantastic CRM if you know how to use it. It has IDX features for your website. You can make landing pages, automated follow-up campaigns, plus a lot more. Normally costs thousands of dollars. You get it for free as an eXp agent. You also get the marketing and branding tools as well. And speaking of branding, that's number 7. I know you might be getting a little excited at this point, but you might be thinking, well, what about my brand? Well, at eXp, you are the brand. You're just powered by eXp. All you got to do is follow your state guidelines. Real simple and straightforward. Now, when you join, you won't be the only one making the decision to join us at eXp. We're closing in on 50,000 agents, having thousands joining every month. Listen, this level of growth has never been seen before with a real estate brokerage, and I think it's a direct result of the overwhelming value that eXp provides for its agents. So what are the costs to join eXp? Well, you'll be pleased to know that there is no desk fee, no royalty fees, and no franchise fees either. It's an 80-20 split with just a $16,000 cap. And for agents licensed in multiple states, it's still a single nationwide $16,000 cap. That's pretty cool. And when you reach Icon, like I said before, you can actually earn that entire $16,000 back in the form of stock. And the fees are simple. It's a $149 startup, $85 tech fee. Doesn't matter how many states you're licensed in. Again, it's a flat $85. Only a $25 broker review and $40 risk management, which is actually capped at $500 per year. So if you're inspired by this information as much as I was when I first saw it, listen, I'm helping so many agents make the move over to eXp, and I absolutely love it. So if you have any questions, I'm an open book. So feel free to shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom with me below, and I look forward to speaking with you. Talk to you soon.